Okay, you guys want to know what literal hell feels like? It is spending 7 years building the wrong business. And that is exactly what I had been doing. I had been trying to fit myself into the coaching box for so long because I saw so many girls online killing it. And I wanted that. I wanted that lifestyle. I wanted the influence and the impact and like all these people coming into your offers and all the things. And after 7 years, it just wasn't working. Sure, I had clients and yes, I was making some money, but I was like feast and famine. One day it was great. The next I was like, I don't know what's happening. And I finally came to a space of like, what am I doing? Like, what do I really want to do with my life? And I had to get real, like real with myself. I had to get real with myself and go, Amanda, you are an entertainer and a singer, and that's what you have been doing for the last 20 something years. I've been literally a singer and an entertainer on stages from dive bars to huge stages in Vegas to Macau and Hong Kong and Shenyang in China. I've traveled all over the place and had residencies in Hollywood and a career that people would kill for. And here I was absolutely ignoring this aspect of me. I had realized that I really didn't want to be on stage singing anymore. So I kind of like tucked that dream away and just figured that maybe coaching will be the thing. And it wasn't because I was not going to sit behind Zoom calls all day. And I hope this thing is on. I wasn't going to sit behind Zoom calls all day and coach people. That just wasn't my thing. So I finally I finally went to this event and I saw this woman speaking on stage and she absolutely just blew me away because I could not believe how dynamic and entertaining she was. Because a lot of the times when I go to these seminars or conferences, you see men up there, and some of the men are really, really good, but I wasn't connecting with them because they're men, right? Like, I want a woman up there. I want to see me up there. I want to see what's possible for myself. And that is what she showed me. Not only did she show me what's possible for myself, but she also made more money in 30 minutes than I did in 6 months. And I was like, I want that. And it wasn't a big leap for me because I'd been on stage for so long. The biggest leap for me was really understanding how to connect with the audience while speaking because I didn't have my band, I didn't have my microphone, I didn't have the normal things to lean on. But once I got really clear on my story, my signature story, what I wanted people to know about me, not my origin story of like, oh, my mom died of cancer, my dad lived when I was 2, like no one cares. Like, sorry, but no one cares. Sorry for your luck. No one cares, Mandy. You know what I mean? So I had to realize it was like the leading story. It was my fame story. How do I want people to know me right now? Like, and then it leads into the structure of what I'm trying to sell online, right? Because most speakers don't make money online because they don't know how to create their story. They don't know how to ignite the audience and deliver the message, and they don't know how to make an offer. You know, they don't know how to put it together. So I already know how to do all those steps. And I was not putting them together because I was still hiding behind trying to be a coach. And when you're trying to do something, it will never happen. It just won't happen because trying is not in alignment. Trying is you forcing and pushing. And we're women. We pull, we invite, we bring in, right? So when when I was doing that, I wasn't getting anywhere. And also too, little pieces of me started to tone itself down. I started to like dress differently and I wasn't leaving the house anymore. And I was just kind of like, I don't want to do this. Like, what is going on? Like, this is not who I am. And it was literally showing me the dark and the light of my life. Like that's what happens, right? When you're going through that shit storm, the shadows, the shadow work, it's all the stuff that isn't working for you is trying to break off, it's trying to break free. And it's not punishing you and it's not trying to bring you through hell because it wants you to go through hell. It's showing you what you really want. And when you give yourself the chance to create an outcome that you really want and you start listening to what you actually want instead of what you think you should be doing, that is when things start opening up. That is when you go from hidden to headliner, which is my signature offer. This is where I teach women to stop hiding and step into being a headliner. I know how to do that. I know how to bring you out of your shell and help you craft your story, help you get what I call the spotlight method inserted into your energy and your body. This is something I learned after 20 years of being on stage. It helps you not only ignite yourself, but it helps you ignite the entire audience. And then step 3 is you creating the offer and making the offer on stage. Because how else are you going to monetize, right? You're going to monetize by making money off the stage, sure. But sometimes that takes a long time. And you want to make a lot of money, right? You want to be free. You want people to know who you are and that you have something valuable and that you have a message and that you can monetize the shit out of it all day long. So if that sounds like something you want to do, then you are in the right place. This Hidden to Headliner is for you. Amanda Corvell is your leader, is your mentor, is the one that you can watch and show up and get into action and get going on the life that you promised yourself that you would have when you were a little girl. Right? We're not doing this stuff of like, oh, I think this will work, or I'm trying to make this work. No more of that. No more of that. Hidden to Headliner is all about finding out exactly what it is you want to say and putting it out there into the world and igniting your audience and then offering them something. And yes, people will buy. I know, I know. Sometimes it feels like no one ever does, but they do. There are people, including myself, making a lot right now. And it doesn't matter what's happening in the economy. It doesn't matter what's happening in the world. You create your own world. You do what you want to do. And if you keep telling yourself that it's impossible, then guess what? It's going to be impossible. But if you give yourself the chance to win and you tell yourself, you know what? I'm just going to give it a shot. I'm going to give it everything I've got. I promise you, your life will change. Now, if this sounds like something that you want to do and you want to join me, go ahead and DM me, or you can click the link below in the show notes or on YouTube, depending on where you're watching this at, and we can talk, okay? Because I'm telling you right now, this system is something that is going to blow your mind. It is a signature story, it is a spotlight method, and then it is your offer. And those three together will absolutely light your bank account on fire and light your soul on fire. More importantly, right? Don't you want your soul to be lit on fire? Don't you want to feel like things are working? You know what I mean? Like things are working. I think that's so fun. It's the funnest thing ever. Oh my God. Okay. So make sure you DM me, click the link. Let's talk.